Yo, listen, for a like me, bro, I'm not the first that my girl or my baby mother or my wife. Somebody predates that. Get off that sucker shit. What we talking about right now? Females? We sound like females talking about females. If I had to swap with her for a day, I would definitely steal whatever the hell is in her closet, because I know she got some shit.
Well, one, I'd get to kiss your wife.
Yo, you got it. Nothing tops that. That was fire. Okay.
Done.
What started as a playful celebrity moment has now exploded into a viral storm no one saw coming. A single unexpected comment from Nicole Kidman has pulled Rihanna and A$AP Rocky into one of the most talked about conversations online right now. And the reaction. That's where things take a dramatic turn. During what seemed like a harmless interview, Nicole casually revealed that if she could switch lives with anyone for a day, she would choose Rihanna. But it wasn't admiration that shook the internet. It was the next line. She joked that she would get to kiss your wife, directly addressing Rocky in a moment that instantly shifted the energy in the room. There was laughter. There was a smile. But there was also something else. A pause so brief most people wouldn't notice it in real time. Yet online, that single moment has been replayed thousands of times, dissected frame by fans trying to decode Rocky's reaction.
Look, as far as game coaches concerned, I've seen success around it, like people who were tied to it that left and done things and was successful in their own right, but I've never seen it be successful. And then you go the people that become.
Was he amused? Was he uncomfortable? Or was he simply choosing to stay composed under the spotlight? Within minutes, the clip went viral. Social media exploded with opinions, theories, and heated debates. What seemed like a joke quickly turned into a narrative. And once that narrative began spreading, there was no stopping it. But this isn't just about one comment. It's about context. It's about timing. And it's about three global icons whose every move is watched by millions. Now the internet is asking a much bigger question. Was this really just harmless humor? Or something far more revealing?
You and Rihanna often steal from each other's closets. What's the last thing that she stole from you?
She's a thief, man. I don't know, but I'm gonna get her back though. I'm gonna get her back. She's a thief. She be stealing all my pieces, my favorite pieces, and I gotta go steal it back. So I don't remember. It's too much pieces to like keep track, honestly.
What do you want to steal from her?
You know, I already stole her heart, so I think I got enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
At first glance, the moment appears simple. A well-known actress makes a playful remark, a rapper laughs it off, and the conversation moves on. But in today's digital landscape, nothing remains simple for long. Context transforms everything, and this particular exchange quickly evolved into something much bigger than intended. Nicole Kidman has built a career defined by elegance, professionalism, and control over her public image. Rarely does she find herself at the center of viral controversy. That's precisely why this moment stood out. Her comment, while clearly delivered in a humorous tone, landed directly in the orbit of one of the most watched celebrity couples in the world. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are not just entertainers. They are cultural icons. Every appearance, every interaction, every word they say is analyzed by millions of people across the globe. This level of attention creates an environment where even a small moment can become a major story. Rocky's reaction played a key role in shaping how audiences perceived the situation. He smiled, laughed, and responded casually. But there was a subtle hesitation, a split second where his expression seemed to shift. That tiny detail became the foundation for countless interpretations online. Social media users quickly began dissecting the clip. Some saw nothing more than harmless humor. Others believed there was an underlying tension hidden beneath the surface. And that's how narratives are created. Not from facts alone, but from perception. Because in a world driven by viral content, what people believe they see can become more powerful than what actually happened.
It's crazy.
You didn't feel any way about his past with.
That was before me. What the I'ma do? Go back in the hands of time and rewrite history? Be too insecure and dwelling on stupid. The that got to do with me?
To understand why this moment resonated so deeply, it's important to look at Rihanna's influence. She is not just a global music superstar. She is a business mogul, a fashion icon, and one of the most powerful figures in modern entertainment. Her presence alone carries weight, and anything connected to her name instantly attracts attention. Her relationship with A$AP Rocky has only intensified that spotlight. Their journey from collaborators to partners has been followed closely by fans and media alike. They represent a modern power couple, blending music, fashion, and culture into a single narrative that feels both aspirational and authentic. That's why Nicole Kidman's comment had such an impact. Even though it was clearly intended as a joke, it referenced something personal. And when personal elements are introduced in a public setting, the tone of the conversation can shift quickly. Rocky handled the situation with composure. He maintained a relaxed demeanor and chose not to escalate the moment. But for many viewers, his reaction felt measured, almost as if he was carefully navigating the situation in real time. This is where interpretation takes over. Fans begin to look for meaning beyond the surface. They analyze tone, body language, and timing, searching for clues that may not even exist. And that's what transforms a simple exchange into a viral moment. Because sometimes the story isn't about what was said. It's about what people think it meant.
Else off knocking someone else off. You look at it and you go, if they could establish what a win is for them, the definition of gangster, when you have a clear definition of it, right? It is choosing.
Timing played a crucial role in amplifying this situation. At the time of this interaction, all three individuals were already under intense public attention. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky continue to dominate headlines through their careers, their fashion influence, and their life as parents, while Nicole Kidman remains a respected and widely recognized figure in the film industry. Events like major fashion shows create environments where high-profile celebrities interact in close proximity. These settings are filled with cameras, media coverage, and constant public attention. As a result, even the most casual conversations can quickly become headline material. Nicole's comment happened in exactly that kind of environment. Surrounded by cameras and reporters, her words were instantly captured and shared. What might have remained a private joke in another setting became a global talking point within minutes. Rocky's response contributed significantly to how the moment was interpreted. By maintaining a calm and controlled reaction, he avoided escalating the situation. However, that same control also left room for speculation, allowing audiences to project their own interpretations onto his behavior. Rihanna's absence from the moment added another layer of intrigue. Without a direct response from her, fans were left to fill in the gaps, creating their own narratives about how she might feel about the situation. This combination of timing, environment, and reaction created the perfect conditions for a viral story to emerge. And once that story gained momentum, it became nearly impossible to contain.
To do things his way. It's gangster because he's choosing his own path and doing it his way.
Join gangs for credit, even after they become famous. The A$AP trial is an example of the attitude that New York rappers have as a result of their upbringing. Law enforcement.
Social media acted as the catalyst that transformed this brief interaction into a global conversation. Within minutes of the clip being uploaded, it spread across platforms like X, Instagram, and TikTok, reaching millions of viewers and generating intense debate. Users began editing the clip, adding dramatic music, zoom effects, and captions that altered the tone of the moment. These edits often made the situation appear more serious than it originally was, shaping how new audiences perceive the interaction. This is a defining characteristic of modern media culture. Content is no longer static. It evolves as it spreads, influenced by the people who share and reinterpret it. In this case, the original context of humor was gradually overshadowed by speculation and analysis. Opinions quickly became divided. Some viewers defended Nicole Kidman, emphasizing that her comment was clearly intended as a joke. Others argued that involving someone else's relationship in such a way crossed a line, regardless of intent. Rocky's reaction remained a central focus throughout these discussions. Supporters praised his composure and ability to handle the moment gracefully. Critics, however, suggested that his reaction indicated discomfort, fueling further speculation. Meanwhile, Rihanna's silence continued to draw attention. Fans analyzed her social media activity, searching for any sign of a response, whether direct or indirect. This constant cycle of reaction and interpretation kept the story alive far longer than expected. Because in the world of viral media, attention doesn't fade quickly. It grows. Another important aspect of this story is the role of public perception. Celebrities operate in a space where every action is observed, recorded, and judged. This creates a dynamic where even genuine, spontaneous moments can be misunderstood or exaggerated. Nicole Kidman's comment likely came from a place of humor and admiration. In many social settings, such a remark might pass without any significant reaction. However, when it occurs in front of cameras and involves globally recognized figures, the stakes change completely. A$AP Rocky's response demonstrated an awareness of this reality. By keeping his reaction light and controlled, he avoided creating further controversy. It was a calculated approach, one that reflects an understanding of how quickly situations can escalate in the public eye. Rihanna's decision not to respond publicly is equally significant. Silence can be a powerful tool in managing public narratives. By choosing not to engage, she avoids adding fuel to the discussion, allowing the moment to fade naturally over time. However, for audiences, silence often creates more curiosity than clarity. Without a direct statement, people are left to speculate, filling in the gaps with their own assumptions. This interplay between action, reaction, and perception is what drives modern celebrity narratives. It's not just about what happens. It's about how those events are interpreted and shared. And in this case, that interpretation turned a simple joke into a global discussion. Looking at the bigger picture, this moment reflects a broader trend in how celebrity culture operates today. The line between private and public has become increasingly blurred, with even casual interactions taking on amplified significance. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have built a relationship that balances visibility with control. They share aspects of their lives with the public, but they also maintain boundaries. This balance is part of what makes their dynamic so compelling to audiences. Nicole Kidman's involvement introduced an unexpected element into that dynamic. As someone from a different sphere of the entertainment industry, her interaction created a crossover moment that captured attention across multiple audiences. The viral nature of the clip highlights how quickly narratives can form and spread. What begins as a single moment can evolve into a complex story, shaped by countless perspectives and interpretations. This is not unique to this situation. Similar patterns can be seen across many viral celebrity moments. The difference lies in the individuals involved and the context surrounding the interaction. In this case, the combination of high-profile figures, a surprising comment, and a subtle reaction created a perfect storm for viral engagement. And once that storm begins, it takes on a momentum of its own. In the end, this entire situation reveals more about the nature of modern media than it does about the individuals involved. A simple, spontaneous comment became a global talking point, not because of its intent, but because of how it was interpreted and shared. Nicole Kidman likely meant nothing more than humor. A$AP Rocky responded with composure. Rihanna chose silence. These are straightforward actions, yet they were transformed into a complex narrative by the audience. This is the power of perception. In a world where content spreads instantly, meaning is often shaped by viewers rather than creators. Every pause, every expression, every word can be analyzed and reinterpreted in countless ways. For fans, this creates an ongoing sense of curiosity. People want to uncover hidden meanings, to understand what might be happening beneath the surface. But sometimes there is no deeper story. Sometimes, a moment is simply what it appears to be. Still, the impact remains. The clip continues to circulate, discussions continue to evolve, and the narrative continues to grow. And now the question is yours to answer. Do you think this was just harmless humor, or do you believe there was something more behind the reaction? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy deep dives into viral Hollywood moments like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because the next story might be even bigger.